So hi everyone, my name is Jalise and this is Infinite Modesty Design. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I do want to give everyone a word of encouragement. We're going to be doing some sew along today. Thank you for joining me. So either you're watching me on Facebook, you're on Zoom, and it's still early, of course. Well, the class today is just like a talk and sew. But I just want to encourage everyone, because one thing I always say is that if you know me for just sewing, then I haven't done a good job. I want to encourage everyone on either listening to me, either replay or you actually watching me live right now, is that Jesus Christ loves you, right? And one thing I like to share is like my passion for the Lord Jesus Christ. So if you guys don't know him as your personal Lord and Savior, today is always a great day to get to know him. One thing I always encourage anyone, either you know him or you don't know him, is that to download the Bible to your smartphone. That's a great way to listen to the word of God. And let's say you have no clue about who Jesus is. You don't even believe in him. You could ask. And the reason why I'm always saying that, because I learned to know Jesus Christ. I get to know Jesus Christ because I ask. I didn't grow up in a Christian home. Nobody never preached to me. I didn't go to church and get saved. I wanted to know if this man they called Jesus Christ was real. And I asked. And that's how I get to know that he was actually real. So that's my encouragement to you guys today. To anyone who is watching me and you want peace in your life, you want more than just you just want more. Or you just want to know if this Jesus is real. You have that power to ask. Thank you so much for everyone across the board who have been supporting me on my Facebook page, who have been in my in-studio class. Because of COVID, you couldn't come, who's actually on my paid beginners class, who come to my free classes, whatever it is, whether you like my page, whether you tell someone about me, whether you just say, okay, you know what, there's some sewing going on out there, check it out. I am so very much thankful. So there's a lot of things to be done today, but the most important thing, I want us to chat. I don't want it to be like a full, oh, we just go to class, I didn't do this, I didn't get the stitch right. This is not the time for that today. This is that we're just gonna have fun. We're gonna make it a nice, cute pillowcase cushion. And I know we're gonna be making a cute pillowcase cushion. So yeah, I did kind of planned it, right? Very cute. And I want everyone to have fun today. So thank you guys so very much for joining me. So for those who want to join me on Zoom, the link is in the description. And I have some people on Zoom right now, so I'm actually gonna flip my screen a bit. I'm actually seeing Facebook on only Facebook right now, but I would definitely flip my screen. So let me just see who. So thank you, Virginia, for joining me. I think Virginia, my cousin. Yeah. Thank you, Sophia. Thank you. Thank you, Rachel, for joining me. Govana. Thank you, dear. Shakira, Ines, Stella, are you joining me live or are you on Facebook? No worries. Thank you, guys. Christine, thank you for joining me. And then on Zoom right now, I have Barbara, I have Jody, and I want to know who's Marcel, because you have to reveal who are you. Yeah, I really want to know who is Marcel. So yeah, guys. So Barbara, what's up?
Hi there.
That's good. That's good. So Jody, did you come prepared to sew today?
I did, yep.
Good. Awesome. All right. Hey Stella, thanks for joining me there. And Marcel. So who's Marcel Fuller?
Hello, Gates. How are you?
I'm good, my darling. Thanks for joining me. Thank you so much for joining me. So this would just be a relaxed class. It's not like, oh, is it this and that? It's just relaxed. I'll be talking and everyone else could actually talk as well. That's fine. I just want to know who's Marcel. I will need to know who is Marcel. If you could kindly identify yourself, that would be nice. That would be nice. Marcel, can you identify yourself? I think the person is unmuted. On mute. So this is just a relaxing class today. So right now the right now we are live in my, I think in my Facebook group. So I'm just we are live in Facebook group. So Marcel from Grenada, okay, I still don't know who is that person. Yeah, you had to speak though, because I cannot hear you. I cannot hear you. Are you in my group? Are you, do you know Marcel and Barbara? I don't have no clue.
Marcel? No.
Yeah. Okay, so let me so what's up? So how we doing? I'm just gonna be chatting and chatting and chatting. There's nothing anything. I like to do my little Friday live. So Jody, how is the circle coming on?
It's okay. I feel like when I tighten my stitches and I try a different stitch, it's the stitch. So it's not the straight stitch. It's the one that has like 3 lines. So I feel like the needle goes slower, so you have more control. But if I use the straight stitch, it's really hard. But if I use a different stitch and I make it tighter, I have more control of the material.
Right.
But it's very challenging. I mean, I don't know how you do it. I think your work is amazing. I can only hope to do that.
You'll get it, Jody, don't worry. But I remember there's another lady in the group that give you a little advice. She said, keep your eyes on the line. Are you keeping the eyes on the
Yes,
road?
I've been practicing that. I think what I do now is I look at the line going through the foot. I don't look at the needle, but I feed the line into the foot, that, in between the foot.
Right. Okay, good. Awesome. Yeah, you get it. Definitely. Yeah. Okay, guys. So for those who are interested in making, we have a pillowcase cushion making today. I'm just gonna give the measurement for if you're watching me live and you actually didn't get the measurement and you wanna actually join. You could do it live if you want to stay in the group. If you want to join us on Facebook, this is not like an official class today. I just like to talk on Fridays and then kind of do a little sew along. So what I have is like 16. Sorry, what did I say? 16? 17 by 17. So it's 17 width and 17 length. 17 width, 17 length. That's the measurement. For those who want to join me, 17 width, 17 length. So one piece of fabric, 17 with 17 length. Let me just come here. I'm just gonna go in the group to see if anyone. 2 pieces of fabric, 17 with 17 length. Okay. Okay, so Sally was having issue with Zoom earlier on, right? Okay, so we good there now. Right, so 2 pieces of fabric, 17 with, sorry, 1 piece of fabric, I apologize, 17 with 17 length, and then another piece of fabric, 10.5 by 17. It doesn't really matter length or width, and you would understand this, yeah. Yeah, so 2 pieces of fabric, 10.5 by 17, and then 1 piece of fabric, 17 by 17. Now, for all who, so Marcel, can you put your camera on? Because you're on Zoom. So let's see who you are. Put your camera on if you don't mind, please. Yeah. Can you kindly put your camera on if you don't mind? That would be nice so we can see who you are. Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for joining me. All right, awesome. Awesome, guys, awesome. So what is, okay, good. So hi guys, this is not an official class today. I don't want you to look at it as though it's a talk. We're just gonna talk generally like I like to do on a Friday. If you want to watch me in the group, that's fine. I did send the Zoom link in the group. I also have the Zoom link in the beginners group because the beginners group had nothing much have been going on in there too much. But again, it's just like a sew and talk. It's a very easy project. Make sure you have your machine all threaded. Make sure you have your your machine, and your fabric. That's it, and pin. So we're gonna pin it, and maybe your measuring tape, so we can measure and get the work going today. Okay, so we're just gonna be chatting. So one thing I like to just say here, for all those who are watching me. So Trisha, William, thank you for joining me. Okay, no. Oh, Trisha, hold on. I don't know how to do that though. So Miranda, thank you again for joining me. So I'm just gonna say who I am. For some people who don't know who I am, Yolanda or Yolanda Carol. Okay, awesome. Thanks for joining me. So just to say who I am, again, I have different multiple screens. So if you find I'm looking back and forth, I'm not just talking to Zoom only. I'm talking to everyone pretty much on my different social media platform. So who we are. So I am Jaleese. My name is Jaleese. And I do teach sewing classes. I love teaching sewing, guys. Like this is like my go-to. I really like, I love teaching sewing. I would mute everyone. So if you need to speak, you would kindly just unmute yourself. Again, this is not an official class. We're just gonna chat. For those who is on Zoom, the link is gonna share in the Facebook group. If you want to take part in our sew along today, get one piece of fabric 17 by 17, and then another 2 pieces of fabric 10.5 inches by 17. So you're supposed to have at least 3 pieces of fabric, one 17 by 17, and another 2 piece 10.5 by 17. Okay, so that's the measurement, and we'll start in a while. So yes, I was just introducing who I am. So my name is Jaleese, like I said, and I love sewing. I'm also a registered practical nurse by the grace of God. I don't practice right now because I really wanted to get my skills going. I like sharing my skills with others, and that's one of the reasons why I started Infinite Modesty Design sewing classes. So we started in Toronto, and eventually COVID came and things, get a little bit different. As we know, and I decided, okay, let me just try teaching sewing online. I did a couple of free classes, and the people I was interested. I remember Hillary was one of my very first students, could never forget her. And of course, Jennifer was always my student, so she was there for the first time as well. And then I started teaching. I didn't know what I was doing, how I was going to do it, but it was going, and people was giving me feedback. They like it, they post, and I like, okay, maybe I could continue with that. So that's how it actually started. So I'm very thankful for continue. Eventually I do have one-on-one paid private classes. If you just want to take a private sewing class, you don't want to like be on the group and whatnot, you could do that as well. We do offer that. We do offer group classes. We have beginners classes, intermediate classes, and eventually we're going to get to advanced classes and super advanced classes as we go along. So the beginners class, in my opinion, have been going well. I'm excited for the beginners class. And the beginners is not just beginner. There's a lot of things that you would learn beyond just beginner. That's actually what I'm hoping to come out from the class. Now, I'm going to get everyone to speak in a while. I'm just kind of introducing myself pretty much. We do have different events coming out, and I'm going to actually share my screen in a little bit. The events itself going to have free classes and paid classes. So this class today, or this little live sew along today, I would consider it to be an event, and we're just doing a little sew and talk and sew as we go along. Right. We'll also have paid event. I'll talk more about it. One of the events we'll be having coming up is a gathered maxi skirt making class. And I will talk more about it as I go along. It's with pockets. I know some of my students even here, I believe, is this Rayvon? Rayvon, is that you? Yes. Okay. So Rayvon, okay, thank you. Because I was wondering, okay, so Rayvon had taken my online paid skirt making class, and a few other students have done it as well. So I'm going to show you, it's actually what like a skirt I have on actually. And we also have tote bag making class. All these are paid classes, which I'm going to talk about. The pillowcase class right now is a free class. It's always a free sew along event. We're going to have next week, next Friday, around this time, I'll have another paid event. So if anyone want to sign up for that event, I will post the link itself. I'm just looking for the little skirt. I actually just had it. I hope my daughter didn't take it and go anyway with it. So yeah, okay. So this is it here. A little maxi gathered skirt class. So this one, it could be to fit you. So that will be next week. Next week Friday, we'll have this class. And this you could make a skirt to fit yourself. I have the measurement there. You could get your waist multiplied by 3 and then get an elastic. It's a very easy skirt class. And that would be a free class. Just elastic and then skirt for yourself. It's very easy. 1, 2, 3, you'll be done. All right. So the maxi gather skirt class is actually what I have on, something like what I have on with pockets, right? So that class will be talking more about it. You have double pockets. We're talking a lot more about it. And that would be one of the other classes will be coming up, like high-waisted and pockets and all that, and zipper. More classes will be coming out. There's a lot of different previous classes. Like you make a drawstring backpack and so many different things. This was one of the tote bag making class we made. Some of my students, you get full access to the video. I'm going to again talk about it more as I go along. All right. So there's lots of free classes. There's lots of paid classes. But today we'll be making a pillowcase cushion. Right, a nice little pretty pillowcase cushion. I will be talking. So it's not like a full official class like I keep on saying. Everyone will be talking and we'll be just, getting to know each other. So lastly, before I unmute everyone here, I'm just gonna share my screen briefly because also this is also in the Toronto group as well. So for the events, I would post, for the events, like this event here I have, this is the pillowcase class. It's actually on here. So if you want, the reason why I asked people to register, because once you register, you get the email, you get a notification there's classes about to start. So it's easier, right? The skirt making class, this is it here. It will be coming up sometime at the end of January. I'll talk more about it. Next week, we will have a free class, and this is the gather skirt making class, elastic waistband making class. It's January 22nd. So that one is next week, and so on and so forth. Then we have the bag making classes coming out in February. So this is a link I will post in the group that you can always check there to see what class we have and if it's free or paid, right? One more thing again I want to ask is that for those who is on my Facebook page or those who is on my Facebook group, once we finish the class, if you could kindly help me share the video, share the live, I would go on my, my website, and on my website, that's where we have the beginners class, the intermediate class, we have the one-on-one class if you want to book a one-on-one class, and then we have, and so on and so forth, okay? Lastly, I just want to say, if you are on my Facebook page, here on my Facebook page, you could actually go ahead and help me share my Facebook page. You could just simply copy the link. I'm not sure where you could see if there's a share link here. I'm not really sure how it works here, but you could also, let me see here. Yeah, you could also, you could share here from the bottom here, just share the page and say online sewing classes. That would actually really help me. Like people kind of get to know that, okay, there's sewing class going on, there's free classes, paid classes if you want to improve their skill. So that would help me out a lot if you guys could kindly help me share the page and stuff like that. All right, so that was just my little spiel of introduction. I will talk more about it as I go along. I have some people on Zoom right now. And thank you, Amina. Amina was actually one of my best friends growing up. Thank you for joining me. And Hazel, thank you for joining me. All right, so hello guys. Thank you for joining me today. For everyone on Zoom, you could unmute yourself and let's talk. Let's talk. Okay, I'm just put everyone on gallery view. All right. How y'all doing today? How is everyone doing today?
Good. How are you?
Hi, Raven girl. You disappear on me. I was asking her, what's going on? Did you finish the skirt? Did this? I ain't hearing nothing. Good to see you today anyway.
Everything's good. Thanks. Just been working a lot.
Yeah, I figure it out. Even Shireen too. Cherie?
Yes, Cherie. Yes, she's real busy.
Yeah,
all that COVID, they're doing COVID immunizations and all that.
Right.
And tracking.
Imagine. Yeah, no worries. I'm happy to see you today for sure. All right. So who else is here and want to introduce themselves? I'm seeing, I'm just gonna call out a few people that I haven't been seeing for a while. So Robin Blanc, thanks for joining me.
Hello, everyone.
All right. And oh, Yolanda, thanks for joining me, Yolanda. Nice to see you on today.
Hello.
Thank you so much for joining me. Awesome. So anyone else want to say something? Miss Dana, anybody just want to say hi, and we can say hi. We could connect.
Hi,
Julius.
Hi.
Hi. So Marcel Fuller. So you are actually in grade.
Hi.
Hi, Julius. Hi, everyone.
Hi, Claudia. So Marcel, let me just connect to Marcel Fuller. Where am I? Exit full screen. So you are in Grenada right now, right, Marcel?
Yes, I am.
Awesome. I'm so happy to have you on. So I forgot to tell everyone where I'm from, actually. I am from Grenada originally.
Really?
Yes, I am. So I'm happy that you connected with me. I thought you knew that.
No, I didn't.
Okay. Yes, I'm from, and we have a few more Grenada in the house. We have Barbara, we have Claudia. Who else is Grenada in the house here? There you go.
Oh my goodness.
Where is Marcel?
Marcel, where are you from? Which part of Grenada?
I live at Douglaston, St. John's.
Oh, okay.
John's, yeah. Nice to have you there. Really nice,
Nice
to
to have you too.
Okay, so I'm gonna let everyone introduce themselves as I usually do at times. So whoever is on mute, and I see TNK join me. So just let me know who is. Oh,
Hi, Julius.
hey, Futas, thank you for joining me. All right. So first, I'm just gonna let everyone say something briefly, petite, and then we could kind of, talk and go along and whatever. So Barbara, you are the first on my list. Just say your name, where you're from, you like sewing, because move on. Let's go.
Hey, hello everybody. My name is Barbara from Grenada, Carrick, one Petit Martinique.
There you go. Nice. So what is your connection with sewing? Tell us.
From since I was a little, growing up, my aunt used to sew.
Okay,
So
good.
that's where I get to know. And then I could do little things.
Nice.
Like what is like, I want to know more.
Awesome.
Some
Thank you
things,
so much.
some things I cannot do, and
That's
I want
okay.
to do. Yeah.
There you go. Thanks for joining me, dear. All right, awesome. So next on my list is Stella. Stella, briefly, just unmute, say my name, this, I like sewing because, and we move on. That's it. You're on mute still. You're on mute.
Yeah, I'm Stella, and I've never done any sewing classes.
Okay.
You were the first person I learned sewing from, I guess. And yep,
Good.
I'm in Toronto, and I'm originally from Uganda.
Wonderful. Thanks for joining me, dear. Appreciate it. Awesome. All right. So I
I used to, Janice, I used to believe all African could sew,
Well, that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, because I know that is what a lot of Africans sew. So I think all Africans sew.
It's okay. It's okay. Thank you, my dear. All right. So I'm going to actually point out some of the new people, and then actually we're going to kind of just go, because this is just like a relaxing time, guys. So let me just call on Rayvon, just say something quickly, and then yeah. So just say my name, where you're from, and where you're
Hi, I'm Rayvon. I'm in Savannah, Georgia now. And I sew just a little bit, but I was doing more quilting than sewing. I actually like making the tops than actually quilting, but I'm just here to learn some more new skills.
There you go. Awesome. Thank you so much, Rayvon. Rayvon was one of the person that did our gathered skirt making class online.
Yeah, I did the gather skirt and 2 of your bags.
I had my tote bag, and then I had a free bag class, and she did it as well. Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks so much. All right. So next, I'm going to go to Yolanda. So that's in the bottom. I'm sitting at the bottom. So Yolanda, let's hear.
Hi, everybody. My name is Yolanda Crowley. I am from the Seattle, Washington area, United States, obviously. And I doing some COVID in March. Made quite a bit of things, but I just really want to improve my skills, especially my garment skills. I find some things in garment making to be really challenging.
Right.
Yeah, and I was really encouraged that I don't, how do you say her name? Jalise?
Yeah, Jalise, yeah.
Anyway, that she's a Christian, and that just inspired me to want to know more.
There you go. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining me, Yolanda. So I actually met Yolanda officially today, so which is awesome. And everyone else, I think most of it, well, besides Barbara, I know Barbara since I was a little girl, but most of everyone else, I pretty much met them, I think after COVID really kind of hit. So it's awesome to meet everyone. Thank you so much for sharing that. All right, so I'm going to put Angie on the spot and Jella on the spot.
So I'm Angie. So I have an embroidery machine that does sewing also. So I do embroidery very well. So I just wanted to say, well, you can't just use half the machine. You should really try to use the whole machine. I started off in the beginners class. So I'm really excited in regards to, especially for the skirts making, because buying a skirt in a store when you have a lot of curves don't always fit well. So if you can make your own skirts, then the curves will match the skirt as opposed to trying to get the curves in the skirt.
There you go.
So if you know what I mean, right? But I am, Julie's, I'm very intrigued that you are from Grenada. I do missions trip and I've been trying to find a church in Grenada to hook up with, to do a missions with. So I'm so happy that you're from Grenada. So I'll be linking you offline to find out what church I can contact in Grenada.
Okay, no problem. I think there's Claudia here who would able to testify to that. But anyway, we're not going to talk about that now.
No, but I'm just saying, we'll talk after, we'll talk offline.
No, for you, Claudia, I'm just telling, don't talk about that now because I know Claudia is ready to talk. Where's Claudia now? No worries, Angie. Thank you for sharing. All right, so I am not going to let everyone. So Jody, I know you're on camera, off camera, but we're going to put you in the hot spot. So Jody, are you available? Put your camera on.
So my name is Jody. My name is Jody. I've never really, and I'm from South Africa. I live in Toronto, but I'm originally from South Africa. So I grew up with the sewing machine around me. So but I could never really sew. So I thought I would try something different and learn from scratch. So I joined the beginners class, and I'm really enjoying it. So yeah, that's me.
There you go. Yeah, so awesome. Thank you so much for joining me, Jody. Very, very nice. All right, so I just wanted to just introduce a few of us. I think there's a Brown. There's a Brown here. I may not know exactly who you are. If you could kindly unmute yourself.
No, that's I forgot to change my name. That's Rayvon. It's under Nadira's name. That's my daughter's name. This is her Zoom account. So
Okay.
I forgot to change the name.
No worries. Yeah, I actually see it now.
And Robin is my sister.
Oh yeah, I think I remember. I think I remember. Okay, so Robin, if you're there, just introduce yourself briefly, and then we'll just So Robin, if you, I can't. This is Robin. Is she still? Yeah, Robin is there. Robin, just can I introduce yourself quickly?
Okay. Hi, I'm Robin Blanks. I'm from New Jersey, and I used to sew, just make little things and quilting like my sister. That's all. A little project with my grandkids. That's all.
There you go. Awesome. Thanks again for joining me. All right, guys. So I guess everyone is on here is ready to sew. That's what I'm seeing. I don't know. That's what I'm seeing. Hey, Cassandra, thanks for joining me, dear. Thank you, Nora, for joining me, and Maza. Thank you, Amina, again for joining me, and Edward. Thank you, Trisha. Thank you so much. All right. So for those who's on my Facebook page, if you could kindly help me share the video, that would be excellent. Everyone here, I guess, has their fabric ready to sew. Is that it? Yeah, I'm seeing head nodding. Marcel, did you come prepared to sew today?
Yes, I am.
Yes, you are. Okay. Thank you for joining me, Wendy, again. This Dana, of course, I can't forget you. Thank you for joining me. I just wanted to kind of touch base on some of the people that didn't really know much. So yeah. And who was TNK again? I forgot. Who was TNK again? TNK.
It's Tina. Sorry. I didn't change. It's Tina. Angeli.
Oh, Tina. Sorry, don't even mind me, girl. So Tina was another one that take my skirt making class. I think you didn't take the bag. No, you take my skirt with Rayvon. So Tina and Rayvon was a students with my gather skirt making class. Awesome. Thank you, Tina. I just didn't know who it was. Thank you, dear.
No.
All right. So Tina, you're in Toronto, I guess, right? I think you're in Toronto.
In Whitby.
In Whitby. So Tina is in Whitby. Awesome. Okay, guys, I want to just say one thing about the skirt making class. Since Tina was on here, I'm going to share the screen here. This is actually, I have an Etsy store, and I'm just going to go on what okay, so let me see. this is my SD store here. And I wanted to show you guys like some of the, that's for those who interested. And this, the reason why I'm doing that, because this is also shared and it's in the Facebook group. So anybody in the Facebook group could actually look over. So one of the skirt we'll be doing is a maxi gathered skirt class. So look at it here. Let me just pull up this one. This one is really bold, right? And this is like the going price for it. That's on SD if you was to buy it on SD. Let me just go back on SD here. I know everybody may not be interested in, but again, like this is a share. This is shared to my group. So I just want to kind of get people to know that what's this, the maxi gathered skirt class is like, and the going price sort of for it. Now, when we start advertising it, I'll talk more, of course, about it, but it's a skirt that you could go ahead and make for yourself, even if you want to start your business as well. Like, I don't really care. What the goal is that I teach you, you do what you want. It doesn't really matter to me. I also have an SD store, which I don't encourage anyone to buy from me because I don't really make much money on SD. I sell on SD, it makes money, but really actually they take a lot of fee. One thing I want to promote is like I do sell interfacing, which I'll be talking more. Some of you guys may need it in the class. In studio, I sell it for only $5 a yard. On SD, I sell it for $8 because you pretty much take a lot of fee on it anyway. But the pillowcase we'll be making today, just want to show you guys again. The pillowcase cushion. Let's just see the going price of it on SD. Let's go pillowcase cushion. There's different. So look at it here. Look at it here. Let's go on the average price. Let's say it's $10 on the average price. So this is what we're doing here today, right? You buy it, you could buy it and you'll make it for yourself. The one is very, very simple. I will be teaching another one where I will charge like $15 because it's with zipper if you want, because zipper is a skill to learn. But again, if you want to make this free thing and open an SD store and decide you're going to sell pillowcases, like who cares? You learn it, right? That's the goal, is that you just learn a skills, and I like to teach that skills, right? For if you really want to get deeper into, you really want the concrete knowledge from ground zero to up, then you definitely want to book, of course, our beginners, probably intermediates, and eventually advanced class. I encourage everyone, if you don't know much about sewing, start with the beginner. If you know a lot about sewing, start with the intermediate because you already know a lot about sewing. But if you don't know anything, or you have done pillowcase cushion, you have done a few, you watch YouTube videos, you make this, you make that, you definitely want to start off probably with the beginners class because we are going ground zero and step by step teaching our students itself. So anyway, with all being said, what I'm going to do here, I don't know if anyone have a question. Thank you for who's sharing my page. Thank you, Patricia, for joining me, and Sweetan and Gold Smiley. Thank you for joining me. If you guys could kindly help me share my Facebook page, that would be excellent. It helps me just say, online sewing class, get people to know a little bit about me. Okay, so for the measurement now, I don't want people to get confusion with the measurement, please. The measurement is 17 by 17. All right, and then you get two 17 by 10.5. So 17 inches by 10.5. Whether it's width or length, don't bother with that. The main one is 17 by 17. So what I decided to put it this way, it doesn't really matter. 17 by 17. The other one is 10.5 by 17. So it really doesn't matter if it goes lengthwise, because people was asking me whether it goes this way or whether if it goes this way, because at the end of the day, the other fabric is 17 by 17. So any direction would fall under it. The only thing is that if you want to follow like a pattern, then you would want to, okay, maybe the pattern go this way or that way. So if everyone have their fabric, we are going to start. We are definitely going to start. So make sure you have your tape measurement, your chalk. Yes, Katisha Selvista, oh my goodness, thank you so much for joining me. Everything is fine. Thank you, love you. This is people I grew up with, actually went to school with, actually on my Facebook page. Yes, guys. So anyway, if anyone, I'm gonna bold my screen here, so everyone would actually just see me alone. Again, I wouldn't ask, okay, let me see. I wouldn't do that. Again, we're just gonna sew along. I will take my time, talk. I'm talking a little bit too much, but that's all good. If anyone want to just start a conversation with sewing, no problem. We could always start it while we sew along. Okay, guys? Yeah, I want it to be like a friendly mood where we just talk and sew. Yeah. So everyone seeing me well here? And just to let you guys know that I am in the process of moving, so you kind of hardly see mannequin around, whatever. So yeah, the place is kind of empty. So anyway, so what we're gonna do here, we're gonna work with one piece first. I'm gonna just kind of put it in the air. So we're not gonna work with the 17 by 17. We're gonna work with the 17 by 10 inches. And we wanna make sure we work with the 17 inches side, not the 10 inches side. So if this is the 10 inches here, right? For everyone who's watching me live or is on Zoom, we're gonna work with this side here. So the 17 inches sides we're gonna work with, all right? We're gonna work with the wrong sides. So I'm just gonna put wrong sides here. We're gonna work with the wrong side, not the right sides for now, the wrong sides. My fabric has both sides is the same, so it doesn't really matter. So we're gonna work with the wrong side, the inside, okay? So the inside. Yes, that's correct, Govana. So 2 pieces and one is 10.5 and one is 17. That's it. So this is it here, 10.5 by 17. It doesn't really matter length or width. Yeah, so just that's pretty much it. All right, so what you guys gonna do here now? We're gonna measure down. Let me see, where's my measuring tape? We're gonna measure down now on the inside. So on the inside, not the outside. That's what I have them wrong side here, right? So you're gonna work with, you're gonna put it like this. So that means you're gonna work with these 2 sides together, not the sides on the end here. Because there's a reason why we want to make sure it's together here. You don't want to work with right sides and wrong sides. So this is the right. Yeah. Okay, guys. Now, if this was a paid class, I would have a different screen to exactly show you exactly what we do. But I just want it to be a relaxed class. Okay. So you're gonna measure half an inch. Sorry, not half an inch. You're gonna measure 1 inch. And another 1 inch. So let me just show you. So 1 inch here. I'm gonna actually do it here and I'm gonna show you. 1 second, guys. So 1 inch here.
Are we working on the wrong side?
So let me repeat one more time, everyone.
Sorry.
Wrong sides. So this is the right sides. We all working on the wrong sides.
Okay.
Right, so on the wrong sides, now you want to measure half an inch and then another, sorry, 1 inch and another 1 inch. Let me just do it and I'll show you and I explain how it goes. I'll do it and then I'll show you guys. So thank you, Dana Dixon. Thank you for joining me. So 1 inch and another 1 inch. So you're gonna mark this here. Just come in here. All right. So you're gonna mark this here. Now you could go less than we're gonna go 2 inch. So we're gonna go here. So it's 2 inches down. We're gonna fold because we want to fold it, right? Here. So on this end here, we're gonna go 1 inch and then 1 inch. 1 inch and then 1 inch. 1 inch, so it's 2 inches down you're going, but you're gonna mark first 1 inch and then another 1 inch, okay? On the end here, so on the end here. So this is the end here. Right, so that's the inside of the fabric, right? So right here, we're gonna mark 2 inches down, but it's 1 inch and then 1 inch, 1 inch and then 1 inch on this end here. Very simple, guys, very, very, very simple, okay? I'm gonna mark the both of them, so it would be easy for me to show you guys. You're welcome, Govana. You're so welcome. You are welcome.
I get that you're saying 1 inch and 1 inch, but then how far from?
Hold on. Hold on, Jody. Hold on. Let me just do it here. Okay. So Jody, so 2 inches here, right? You mark 1 inch and 1 inch here. So that makes sense. So just come in 2 inches, then you mark 1 inch here and then 1 inch up. So it basically is 2 inches you're marking on the along the side here.
And how far from the top, from the edge of the material?
So like I said, 2 inches in, 2 inches in, just like this here. Is 2 inches in. You can see that well, right? Can you see
Yeah.
that well?
Yeah.
Right, so 2 inches in, 1 inch and 1 inch. So right at the edge of the material, guys, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So at the edge of the material, you go 1 inch, and from that 1 inch, you go another 1 inch. Make sense? Jody, does that make sense? I'm not hearing you. Let me know if it makes sense.
Yes, yes.
Okay, good. All right. So just do that on the both end, just like that, guys. Just like that. We could go less than, but you know what? Because I don't know, not everyone is fully on the machine. Well, we're just gonna go a full 1 inch and then another 1 inch. If you guys want to, if you know what you're doing and you want to just go less than 1 inch, half an inch, fine. But we're just gonna stick with the 1 inch for this live. Okay. So 1 inch and 1 inch. So hopefully everybody get that, because once I move from this part here, I may not go back. So 1 inch and 1 inch. All right, guys. And if you have your pin available, so thank you guys for joining me on my page. I really appreciate it. Please help me share the live. If you could be so kind to help me share the live, that would be excellent. Thank you so much. Okay, so yeah. So Hillary's trying to come in. All right, so what I'm gonna say here, let me see if I could get some stuff here. You know, I had a, so I guess everyone is finished the 1 inch, right?
No, sorry, Julius, I had to step out a little bit. Come, where we are?
So 1 inch and 1 inch, that's why 1 inch and 1 inch on the edge, Claudia.
We bending?
Nope, 1 inch and 1 inch right here, okay? So right at the edge here, this is the wrong side facing you. You're gonna go 2 inch inside here. So 1 inch here and 1 inch here, all the way this side and all the way that side, just like this. Okay.
Wrong side facing me.
That's correct.
Good.
So make sure it's marked on the wrong side, not on the right side.
Give me the pencil.
Oh no.
So one thing I want to say, guys, that you know that I've been asking some questions and people have been answering. Why would you like to learn to sew? So go ahead. So for those who finished that, let me just show what you have to do next before I continue talking here. Okay, so now you're finished. Let me just bend it in here. You want to take this end here and bend it down to your 1 inch here. And then you take this and you bend it down to your 2 inch here. And then you take a pin and you pin it down. That's all. You take a pin and you pin it down on the inside. We make it very simple, guys. All right, all the way down. Does that make sense? So you're gonna take it here. So everybody look so you would understand what's going on. So you take your end of your fabric, you bend it down right here to your line here, and then you bend it down again to the other line. So that's your guide. The lines is just pretty much your guide to bend it down, and then you pin it. That's pretty much it.
Are we pinning both pieces of material together or just one?
So this is a single piece of material. So
okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. So that's all we're doing. So bend those sides, and then.
So that's 1 inch and 1 inch. Fold it over. 1 inch and 1 inch.
So I'm gonna repeat one more time, Wendy. So you bend it in here. Please look, because I know sometimes you Okay, so here, Wendy, are you seeing that well, Wendy? So Wendy,
yes,
make sure
yes,
you're not distracted.
yes.
Okay, good. So 1 inch, and then you come down here. So pretty much you bend it down. That's why I said you mark the 1 inch, because that's your guide. Okay, guys, that is your guide.
Just doing a straight seam there.
Sorry?
Just doing a straight edge seam there.
Yes, ma'am. That's exactly what you're gonna do. So once you pin it down, then you do a straight edge seam. That's correct. So thank you guys again for joining me. Alto, Grace, thank you for joining me. Just remember, we do offer both paid and free sewing classes. So kindly help me share the live. That would be great. Probably someone may want, maybe interested in learning to sew. That would be excellent. If you guys on my page, that would be so nice. We do have all different kind of classes. So I'm gonna pin it down here just for maybe people, sorry, for those who may want to see what it looks like when it's pinned. That's all good. But if you know what it is, then you just go ahead and you just sew it down. Let's take your time and sew it down. I'm gonna actually sew and show the machine as well. But this is how you're gonna be pinned down. You can pin it down more. So 1/2 inch. So just mark, sorry, pin it down to the marking. And I'm gonna mute everyone, guys. So everyone is muted. So Barbara, you were saying something? So everyone is muted, so I can't hear nothing. I cannot hear anything. So for those who are watching me live, we are making a pillowcase cushion. So it's a really nice, cute pillowcase cushion, right? So it has a lapel opening. So this is how the front part would look, right? It's a very easy opening if you want to take it out and change your and wash your pillowcase, whatnot. This is what we're doing here today. A very cute little pillowcase cushion, guys. Very easy project. So everyone is on mute if anyone is talking to me. Everyone is on mute. You're on mute.
Sorry. I have a question.
Stella?
I'm a little bit confused. I did mark it, and this is the 10 point.
You had to look though. I won't be able to come close to look at you now. Like I mentioned, I won't be looking at you specifically. Yeah, we're just going general here today. So I'm gonna repeat it one more time here. So after you mark it here, you bend it in. So did you mark the both sides there? Did you mark the both sides here? I'm not hearing you.
Yes, I did mark the 2 fabrics.
Good. So now you bend it just like this. You take this mark, you put it in here. You bend it, bring it to the first mark, and you take the other fold, you bring it to the next mark, and you pin it. That's
okay.
It. And you pin it just like this.
Right. Thank you.
All right, guys. So I'm thinking you guys all good there. So no, dear, you're gonna. I'm just gonna repeat it one more time for someone asking me on Facebook. So you're gonna bend it down here, Govana. You bend it down here, just like this, right? So you bend your fabric to the first marking, and then you bend your fabric again to the second marking. That's pretty much what you're doing, and then you put a pin. So I'm hoping you see that, because once I finish that, I wouldn't. Yeah, on the wrong side, dear. This is on the wrong side. So it's like you're making a hemming. So for those who don't know, that's fine. But if who knows what you're making a hemming, you're hemming on the inside. That's exactly what we're doing. We're just hemming on the inside, on the wrong side, on the inside. So bend it down here, and then you bend it down here again. So I'm gonna go ahead and sew it down a little here. I'm just gonna move the camera here closely. And then I'm just gonna wait on everyone, because the other step, that's like the major step. After that's the you're welcome, Govana. After that is almost done, to be honest with you. Almost done.
Sides. So you do both sides, Jealous, the same way?
Yes, Rayvon, yes, exactly the same way, yeah. Exactly the same way.
Yeah, and that's both long edges on both pillow pieces.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so I'm sewing it down now. So you can go ahead and sew it down for who okay, Aldo, so you could send me a message, that's fine. You could send me a message, that's perfectly fine. I'm gonna sew it down. I'm just gonna show you how I did one. You could sew it down anyhow you can, guys. It's not like just so if you go the more to the edge you go is better, but again, I'm not strict with just sew it down. So easy life, so think one of my thread bust out. So anyway, let me just show you guys. It's just, I just simply sew it down like that, right? So I didn't even go, I just go. I didn't bother with straightness and all that. I didn't follow anything, but just bend it down. So, and then again, this is the inside, and you do the exact same thing on the other side. Exact same thing on the other side. And once you finish the hem, everything must be on, and everything must be even. That means the outside must be clean and nice. Okay, that's pretty much it. So I don't know if anyone ever heard about what is this again? Fast fashion. Has anyone ever heard of fast fashion?
No.
No.
Can I ask you one question? Are we hemming both sides of this piece of fabric or just one side?
Both sides. So it has, yes, both sides. Has anyone ever heard of fast fashion at all? Nobody never heard of fast fashion?
You mean both sides of that one piece, or just two separate pieces hem one side?
Right, two separate pieces, hem one side and then you hem the other side, yes. So guys, the reason why we measure on the both sides is because we're gonna fold it exactly how I showed, and we're gonna sew it down on both pieces, all right? If we're gonna sew it down together, then I would say let's match it up right sides to right sides and something like that, but we're not doing that. Okay, so no one never heard of fast fashion? Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Actually, I didn't even know about it until I think it was a lady that was in my class. She was talking about it. Well, even no one haven't heard, don't want to bring this a kind of a controversial topic. So yeah, because I'm on a live, I wouldn't bring it up. But yeah, I thought
now we want to hear about it.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna read something what someone said just now. I'm just gonna pull it up. Let me just do this side. And it kind of sparks because I asked the person, like, why do you want to learn to sew? And then the person write and said something to me, and it really reminded me that about fast fashion. One lady came in, she was telling me, I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Let me just finish this and see how everyone else. Because after you finish this, guys, pretty much the pillowcase is almost done, to be honest with you. The pillowcase is almost done, to be honest with you. It's nothing, nothing too crazy. I'm gonna call you back. Me and Tilly doing this live. So for so first, is it Yolanda? Yeah, Yolanda. So this is not like an official class. Just letting you know that. Even though it's like everyone is here. Let me just put it here.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand what you said.
This is not like an official class in the sense of it's a paid class. The paid class is it's slightly different. Just letting you know that.
No, I realize that.
Yeah, this is a general, because the paid class, I'll be making sure everybody's stitch is straight, everybody's this and that. This we just general. I just want it to be relaxing, you know what I mean? Yeah.
I get it, yeah.
Yeah. You want to hear go down? Yes, girl. Okay, let me just sew down this here, and then I'll answer the question as how the lady answered it. Are you making anything today, Yolanda? Were you making anything today?
I'm doing what you're doing.
Okay, good. Yeah,
I'm just following along. I've made these before, but I've done them slightly different, so I'm interested in how you do them.
Oh yeah, another thing I want to say is that there's so many ways to make this pillowcase cushion, guys. There's like too many ways to make it, I'm telling you. Lots and lots of different ways. So this way is just one of the easiest way. I think, it's easy that anybody could really follow. Yeah, very, very easy. I will do another one, but that one would be a paid one. It would be $15 Canadian if anyone want to take it, because that one would be with zipper. And zipper could be, for some people it could be headache. So yeah, that one, you need patience to do that one. So, but this one is so easy.
I like your machine.
Yeah, it's a fast, drippy machine, I know. If I don't watch myself well, it's sew my finger. That never happened, and it wouldn't happen, of course, but yeah, it's very fast. It's very, very fast. Okay, guys, so I am just gonna come back here again and give people time to.
I almost got a junkie, but I didn't. Do I keep freezing on your end? You keep freezing on my end, so I'm not sure if you're hearing me.
Am I freezing, guys? No, okay, so it may be you, Yolanda, probably. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Yeah, it could be you. But again, internet is internet. You just never know.
Well, we had a big storm here in the Seattle area, and a lot of the internet went down.
Right.
So they're still trying to fix it.
Oh, it's
Probably.
still, oh, okay. So yeah, you know, things happen.
Yeah.
Was it a rainstorm?
Yeah, it was pretty bad. We don't normally get that kind of stuff here, but you know, it was bad. It knocked out. We were out of electricity almost 2 days, which is a lot for us city folks. So yeah, it was interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where you.
Well, I know Atlanta is really bad. They have downpours all the time. I used to be a truck driver, so yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you used to be truck driver, and Wendy. That's nice. Okay. All right. So I'm just trying to get.
So are we still doing just the tip at the top?
Yeah. So who finished? You could just iron it down if you want. If you finish, iron it down. That would be nice. So who finished?
Do what? Sorry.
You could iron in the part that you just did.
Oh, iron it. Okay.
Yeah, you could iron it. I'm not gonna iron mine here, but you could just iron it down.
In essence, you should have created a little loop, right?
Oh,
you
mean like
yeah,
here?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because it.
Okay, I got you. I'm on the right track. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Guys, just so I just want to make sure that everyone is looking kind of like this, right? And it's not the other way. So when you bend it down, so this is the outside, right? So this is the beautiful outside. Let me just mark my thing here so you know where's my chalk. It fall again. Okay. And I'm just gonna get another piece of chalk here. So this is the right sides. I'm just gonna mark right sides here so you can see right sides and right sides. So this is our right sides right here. Okay, so your right side is supposed to be clean. So all the hemming is supposed to be on the inside, right? There you go. So that's how you guys are supposed to look. And then just iron it down. That's it. So I'm gonna read something here. And again, everybody could just kind of, you know, if you know about it, if not, as you said, that's fine. There's something I read. I asked, so this lady, I said, if you're a beginner, why do you want to learn to sew? So this is what she answered. She said, to be free from the guilt of asking infants in India sewing my clothes in factory on a mega wage. So have anyone ever heard of that? Oh, everyone is on mute.
You mean like child working slavery, you mean? Because you don't pay them enough? Is that what you mean?
Oh, no, I was just reading what she said. So has anyone, so I guess no one ever heard of fast fashion?
I'm not exact, I didn't really, I'm sorry, I didn't really hear what you were reading, but.
Yeah, so I've heard of the definition. I haven't heard of it being called that in per se, but it is the sweatshops and stuff like that with
that's what I
underwaged, paying people minimum wage and below minimum wage and having to sew. So it is not a very good environment in some countries. Yes, I just heard that terminology, but yes, I did hear that.
Right. Okay.
When I heard some of them, they actually had children, you know, young children working in those sweatshops. So it's a sad situation.
Someone else wanted to say something? Okay. Yeah, it's just one lady I heard. She was saying I think if you look like if you type fast fashion in YouTube or something like that, then you would see like a lot of like documentary on those thing, and it's a horrible situation. So one lady, when she came to my studio, she said, "Okay, well, I want to learn to sew because it was similar to what the person answered here, and it just kind of bring back memory." When I read it, I was like, "Okay," because sometimes we forget those things. So yeah. It's not a good year, but yeah. All right. So some of the reason what I think. So I think everyone is all good now. So I'm gonna show you guys what to do next, and then I'm gonna just take my time again. So make sure you have your pin ready, your pins again, and my chalk lost again. Okay, let me take another piece of chalk here. Now you're gonna put right sides facing right side. So if you finish sewing down, if you're not finished sewing down, don't worry about it. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going to take my time. I'm not going to sew it down yet. You're going to put right sides facing you. So right side, I'm just gonna mark right sides here. So the right sides here for your fabric gonna be facing you on the table. So if you finish your beautiful sides and you could nicely iron it down, that would be nice. If you iron it down, it would be good. All right, and just keep in mind that when I'm putting it together like this, guys, that I mean, this is the raw edge supposed to be for itself. So when you're finished, so you don't want to be sewing it like this and asking me what's going on. You don't want to do that because it's easy. If you're not, you could just put it anyhow. You want to make sure that the side that you sew together nicely, that they are nicely matching fantastically. So thank you, Luan, for joining me. So again, for anyone who's on my Facebook page, kindly help me share the video. It would be nice if you help me share the video. Just say sewing classes online. We do offer paid and free classes. This is a free class or a free sew along class just to chat and sew. It would be nice if you could help me share the video. And for everyone who's on my page, you could also do that when you finish the live. That would be nice as well. It helps me to kind of get people to know, you know, that there's sewing classes going on. All right, so this here now is the right side. So we want to make sure the right side is on the table. Exactly on the table, just like this. So I sit right here, so on the table. Or right sides on, if you have a table, the floor, whatever the case may be, that's it. It's supposed to be on the table, on the floor, on wherever. Make sure the right side is facing you and the wrong side is away from you. So those little things that confuse people. Hey, Natasha, thank you so much, girl. Of course, I know you would do that. Thank you so much. Much love. Thank you for sharing, dear. All right. And Natasha was also one of our students. I think she take our bag making class. She's actually in the Facebook chat. Thank you, dear. All right. So for this now, you want to put right sides on the table. Then you want to take your 10 by 17, and you want to put it right sides touching right sides, edge to edge. That means the fold size that you just did here is at the middle part, and the raw side is facing you. Why? Because right sides touching right sides, right? Which makes sense. So right sides on the table, nicely like that. So everyone, I'm hoping is on the same page. If you're not, just listen on. So when you get to that page, you would know. So right side on the table, nicely like this. All right. And then you will touch right sides touching right sides, just like this. So then the sewn side here is actually on the middle part. And then the raw edge is touching the raw edge, right sides touching right sides. And you pin it down, okay? You pin it one on the left side, then one on the right side. Simple as that. So I'm just gonna pin on this side. If I need to take it out, I will take it out if you have to get clearly. This is how it is. But once you do this side, guys, it's pretty much self-explanatory. The other side, you do the exact same thing. Just make sure it's right sides touching right sides. Wrong sides is either away from you or facing you. Right sides of the fabric touching right sides. Oh, you know what? We're making a pillowcase cushion, girl. It's a nice little fancy pillowcase cushion.
Oh.
It's a nice little fancy pillowcase cushion we're making today, Natasha.
Are we pinning the middles together?
Oh, I have to find out who you are, though. Sorry, ma'am. Who asked questions? Sorry.
It's Robin. Are we pinning the two sides together that we sewed? Are we pinning these together? Or
so let me repeat again. I'm just gonna repeat again.
So
right now, guys, just make sure you have the 17 by 17 on the table, right sides facing right sides.
Both pieces.
The 17 by 17 only on the table, right sides touching right sides. Okay. 17 on the table, right sides touching right sides. I mean, right sides facing you. Sorry.
You mean the 17 by 10 and a half?
17 by 17, one more time on the table. Make sure the right side is facing you.
Okay.
Yes, my dear. It's a lap. It's a lap. This one, easily take out the pillow, throw it away, wash it, put on another one, and so on and so forth. So that's why I say it's a very easy project.
Stop.
If we were to put you could also put button to make it fancy, but we ain't doing that today. Just a simple class. So yeah. So someone asked me. Okay, so we good so far, Robin? So the thing is that guys, make sure to understand. Make sure it's on the table. If it's on the table, it would make sense. If you have it in your hand like this, you wouldn't understand.
No,
so make sure when I says right side facing you, that means I'm looking down at the right side. I mean the wrong side is touching the table. So
okay.
17 by 17 on the table, right side is facing you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got that.
All right. So the next thing now, you're gonna take your piece that you sew, the two pieces that you sew, my one piece, and then you would make sure that the right sides now. So this is the right sides here. Make sure the right sides touching the right sides as the one on the table, edge to edge. So the raw edge must touch. So let me just show you one piece here. Okay. So the raw edge touch here. So it overlaps, it comes to the middle part. And then the other part, you do the exact same thing. Make sure it's the right sides touching right sides. So again, here, it's supposed to be like that. So you're gonna be overlapping. So this just fall down because, you know, yeah, but you get the point there. So right sides touching right sides, raw edge touch, and then you pin all the raw edge together. The middle part is gonna overlap. That's fine. You just overlap it and then you pin it. So I'll show you guys in a little bit. All right.
Thank you.
No, it's for everyone too, not just you alone. It's for everyone too, I guess. All right. So I'm just gonna pin it down and show you guys how it looks like. Again, if you need to ask me, don't mind me shouting and whatnot. It's just that if for my studio, I know sometimes some of my students would get confused with what does right sides mean, even though we know the right sides. In the sewing terminology, what is right side? So right sides touching right sides, you pin it down. So some of the excellent reason why I think, of course, you need to get a sewing coach. And I would definitely be a coach. I'm just going to answer some of the questions here. So go ahead and pin your things down, guys. So some of the question here, some people have answered. It said, I would like to make my own clothing for myself, my sister, my kids for future. It's a really good hobby. I love fashion. Right? I get a lot of people, a lot of us could actually relate to that. It generates incomes. There you go. Sewing is very limited. I want to sew, I don't even know what she says. I'm excited to make items such as clothing, etc. She want to make bags. Sewing, it gives me joy. So that's a good one. It's very therapeutic. So that's why we are here. And of course, if you want to try out our class, kindly join our Facebook group for those who's live and they're not in my group. I do have my group, I think, somewhere on the link. If not, I will post it after. Definitely, we do a lot of free classes. I love teaching, so I love teaching free classes at times. But of course, I have paid classes where it's more tailored, it's more structured. We go step by step. You will understand terminology and so on and so forth. So there's a lot of reasons why people would love to be to learn to sew. One person say, I want to be an A-star designer. There you go. So that's an excellent reason why to learn to sew, right? So anyway, I'm hoping everyone did pin it down. Once you pin this down, guys, and you start to sew, the sky's the limit. Class is pretty much, you know, fully.
Okay, Julius, I done sew my two sides.
All right, so put, Claudia, how far are you now?
I finished the two sides, straight side.
So listen to my instruction now. So the 17 by 17, make sure it's on the table, right sides facing you. Okay.
Right.
Then the other two pieces, you take one piece at a time. And you match it down raw edge to raw edge, right sides touching right sides. Okay. So right sides touching right side. I'm just pinning down this here. Where's my other pin? So once you put the right sides facing you, then you touch right sides touching right side. So just like this, right sides touching right sides. You pin this side down. Then you would have a little overlap here. That's perfectly fine with the overlap here because that's the goal. You want that opening there. All right, so right side's touching right side, you pin it down. And then we're gonna do only 1/2 inch down. And I should tell you guys one thing, with the pillows, some pillows is a little bit more, because the pillow I have is about 17 inches. That's why it just takes 17 inches by 17 inches. Let's say you want to make a pillow like that for like a big pillow for your bed or something. You could always just take the tape measurement and just measure it. That's it. Just measure it. Just have to measure it this way, measure that way. That's pretty much it when you're doing the thing for your bed. If you're doing another pillow, like if you want to make a pillow for your bed with an opening as well, you just have to measure the pillow and that's it. And yeah, that's it. You don't have to put seam allowance because by the time you put the pillow in, it's nice and fluffy inside anyway. If you want to put seam allowance, you could put 1/2 inch, but you don't have to. All right, that's it.
So the other piece, you do the same thing on the next side.
Right, there you go. And you will get the overlap in the middle. That's correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we're just basically gonna sew around now to close it?
Right, exactly, yeah. So 1/2 inch.
1/2 inch?
Yeah, you could do 1/2 inch all the way around, yeah. 1/2 inch all the way around. I'm just looking for my other pins here. I don't know where they are. Just 1/2 inch all the way around. Okay, I'm not gonna, just want to make sure that you guys understood. So you just pin it all the way around. All the way around. I think my pin fall on the floor. I don't know where it is. Let me just get some pin. For those who know what to do, you could just pin it down and you're finished. That's pretty much it. Okay, so I'm just gonna say here, I have a passion for new things. So yeah, there's so many reasons why there's a reason why that is good to get a coach, a sewing instructor. You could actually make money. You could save money because you don't have to go to the store to buy a skirt. Like Angie said, you know, that she want to learn to make a skirt because she could make it for herself. You don't have to be paying a lot of money. Once you learn to make it for yourself, and the good thing is that, you know, sometimes I tell people, sometimes don't even look at the price you pay because sometimes my price for my classes does reasonable. I try to look at it reasonable, right? And you look at the benefit, you look at, it's not a service like an internet service or something. It's something that you're learning permanently. If you go to a seamstress, you would go back to the seamstress again to make the skirt over and over and over. But if you come to, let's say for me to teach you, you probably wouldn't come back again to learn another gather skirt because you already know how to do it. Now you'll be making money off of it, right? So that's the benefit of taking a sewing class. And most of my classes, for now, I know it's reasonable. So if, of course, you want a sewing coach, you want someone to actually hold your hands to pretty much teach you to sew, I could definitely be that coach. You could test out our free class. Why not, right? Our free class is free. You make something, you make with friends. We meet. There's a lot of new friends I've met since I've actually started the live. I've met a lot of people. And the good thing is that you realize that it's not just you alone that are interested in sewing. So many people interested in sewing just like yourself from all over the globe. Most of my students is from Canada and the US. And I'm telling you, I enjoy teaching my students. Okay, guys, so I've been talking. Let me hear. Anything going on? So guys, once you finish pinning it, hopefully everybody understood that. Now you just go ahead and sew it down 1/2 inch all the way around. So now some of my students be learning pivot and turn. So that's pivot. That's exactly what you do, pivot and turn. Don't lift up the needle. There you go. So I'm just going to read for one of my students, one of my Facebook live colleague here, of course, Govana. She says, sewing coach, it is important to customize your own clothing requirements. One size does not fit all, and that's true. Everyone have different curves, everyone have different tastes, everyone have different this. So of course, getting a coach is definitely beneficial. Is definitely, you know, a coach in anything, whether it's a sewing coach or an exercise coach or something, it kind of helps you to actually be accountable, right? Right, Govana? It helps you be accountable. So not everybody's focusing on the machine.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So it does help you to be accountable, very much accountable, because at least you know you have to finish that circle. As Jody gonna be mastering his circle before next class.
Janice, the question.
Where's the question?
When we're going to start sewing, right? I should start sewing half an inch in from the beginning of the material, because we have to pivot and meet it on at the end.
Yeah, so what I could do, I'm going to just bring the camera on here because you see, but yes, you want to make sure you stay on a ½ inch line. We will be doing measurement maybe in the next class or following class, but yeah, so I'm just going to move my my thing here. I was just waiting to see. You're welcome. Waiting to see if everyone else is at least beyond just the pinning. So if we all good, so I'm going to move my camera close to here. You're welcome, Govana. I appreciate you too, dear. Thank you so much. I always say that sewing, at least for me, is not just, okay, well, people come to my class. If you didn't come to my class, there would be no encouragement for me to want to teach either paid or free class. So it's like a win-win situation. You come to my class, you support me, I support you. We all kind of shaking our hands together. That's pretty much how I see this journey of sewing is, at least for me. So I'm going to bow my screen here. Hopefully the lights could actually, for those who want to see, I'm trying to pin myself. Okay. And I'm going to mute everyone. Okay. All right. So I'm going to come right here. So for Facebook here, I'm just going to bring it here a little bit here so you can see what's going on here. All right. So this is my ½ inch here, and I'm just going to show. In my beginner class, we'll be going a little bit more into measurements. So this is my 1 inch here. I'm just going to put, this is the 1 inch. So I'm going to put my needle down exactly on the ½ inch. So I'm going to put my needle down right on the ½ inch here. So for those who on Facebook who do not see. So I'm putting my needle down. This is my 1 inch. I need ½ inch stitch. I'm going to put my needle down right at the ½ inch stitch here. And just to kind of have myself to know where is my ½ inch is. So this is my ½ inch right here at my line here. So this is my road now, right? And we'll be doing that next class as we go along in the beginner's class. This is my road. So no more lines is the road, Jody. This is your road here now. That's my ½ inch. So the only thing now is that I didn't make you guys measure, right? You could measure where the ½ inch here is on this point, but I'm not going to do that in this class. We're just going to kind of average. Okay, do I come close to the ½ inch? That's pretty much what we're going to do. So we're going to come here. I'm going to just start here. So I think everybody's on this level, right? I think so. I'm hoping so. Make sure it's right size touching right side. There is an opening because it is an overlap. So you can put your cushion inside. Okay. So I'm gonna come here and we're gonna start. Let's take my pin out before anything happens. So always, especially as a beginner, try not to sew with the pin. My pins keep on disappearing for some weird reason. Okay. So you're gonna start here, right? And you're gonna take your time, right? So this is my road now, that's my eye. So that's my ½ inch right here. So just go ahead. So hi, Tamayo. And Vadi, thanks for joining me. All right, so we're making a pillowcase cushion almost to the end. So guys, just take your time and just sew it down, ½ inch all the way to the end. When you reach to your overlap here, you continue. What you could do to make your overlap stronger, you could go ahead and do like a back stitch over the overlap, just to make it stronger, right? And you're gonna continue your ½ inch. And then when we finish, I can see everybody on. So when I come here, let me move all these things here. Oh. Okay. So when you come here, you could just average, okay. Just average in your eyes the 1/2 inch. If not, you could actually go ahead and measure, but we're not going to be measuring in this class. And then your turn. So it's just pivot and turn. When you're pivoting, of course, you leave the needle down, right? And you continue. That's pretty much it. So again, for all those people who's taking my beginner's class, always, if you could attend the events, the free events, whatever, paid events, whatever, it does help you big time, because it just does help you, trust me. That's one of the goals for me doing them anyway, so. All right, so we're gonna continue all the way here. Okay, let me see if I can go this way. Let's see if we can see this way here. Okay, I'm gonna show the machine here. I don't know if it's gonna work. Oh, let me just stay this way, because it ain't gonna work on this side for me. All right. Again, you're gonna come down. Once you come down here, da 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 da. The beauty about this is that if you have like a pretty fabric, you know, or if we're making like a decorative, if we're making like an addition to just, you know, just the plain fabric. My fabric is just a plain fabric, and you put it on your pillowcase. You know, you have two to just decorate the cushion. It looks nice. All right. So again, I'm coming here and I pivot, I just average and I turn. That's it. So I turn a little bit higher, but you know what? It's okay. It's okay for now. Now I come to the end here. All what I'm gonna do is just to do my back stitch. My eyes is all over the place, so my stitching is all over the place. But once you get the point, and I'm done. Again, like I said, once you reach over here, I didn't do it here. You could always do like the lap over here. Always do a little back stitch to make it stronger. That's it. And we are. Okay. So I'm just gonna go back to where I was and continue talking. All right. So I guess everyone is or either you're finished or you're still working. No worries. So once you finish, everything's supposed to look just like this, because this is the wrong side, this is the wrong side, the right side is all touching each other. You take out your pins. And the good thing, you can make more than one for your you can make more than one for the, and the good thing with these here is easy. I mean, there's others that is easy to do. You could actually just put the pillow in and just stitch it with your hands or close it. The only thing is that when you're washing it, so let's say the pillowcase, let's say this one is a steel one and you need to wash it, then you have to rip it out here, which is fine, and wash it. But the good thing is this one is open, so you could always just, you put it nicely on your couch, really pretty and nice. Then you just take it out, you wash it, you sew another one, and there we go. So Yolanda, did you make one like this before?
It was a little bit different, but in the end, it pretty much looked the same. That's my.
It's pretty
Yeah.
the same, right?
I mean, it was a lot more measuring in the beginning stages. You had to add this, subtract this, or whatever to get to, because it was basically just 2 pieces of fabric.
Oh.
So,
okay,
and
okay.
then it, folded over and stuff. But I've made a few of them for gifts and whatnot. But yeah, it came out looking basically the same.
Basically the same, yeah. The only thing with this, and when I made for who got the measurement like 2 o'clock in the morning or whatever, that's when I actually cut it and I was sewing it. The only thing with this now, You could always make the lapel be like more if you wanted more, but I have no problem like fine with that. And then another thing again, if you have like a buttonhole stitch on your machine, you put a nice button and you close it pretty here. So you could wear it on this side or you could wear it on this side. That's different styles you could put in it. But the cool thing with this here is that if you want to wash it, you just take out the pillow easily, you wash it, you put another one, and then you go. This is the beauty anyway. Nobody ain't gonna see the back of what's in the back of your pillow. Nobody cares about the back. They just care, oh, this is a beautiful pillow. Where did you buy it? I made it. That's the goal, girl. For everyone. That's the goal.
I put foam in mine, the ones that I made. Instead of adding a pillow, I just, like at different fabric stores, they have the already this size and everything. You just throw the foam in there and boom, you're done.
Yeah, so then that one you have to seal it up, I guess, right? Because
no, I don't. No, you just use the envelope closure.
It's
just an envelope closure.
Oh, no, my nail going on shred.
Okay, awesome. Hey, Cynthia, thanks for joining me. Thanks for joining me, dear. We are making a little pillowcase cushion. Simple and easy, very easy. All right. So you're done with yours, Vivian? I guess you're done. I'm just gonna bowl everyone here.
Finish.
There you go. All right. So what you guys could do, make sure you poke out the corner really nicely, right?
Yeah,
you just take a little pen and poke all the corners out. Make sure everything is all nice and pretty. And you could just iron it and then you're done. That's pretty much it. So I want to hear how was it? Or if it's the first time you made it. Yeah. So make sure everyone you poke out the corner really, really nice. Everybody must poke out the corner really nice. Really, really nice. That's the beauty of it. So everyone is on mute if anyone talking, right? Everyone is on mute.
I was saying I found this one easier, much easier than the ones that I've done before, especially as a beginner, because I did those in, when I first started sewing.
Right.
All the measurements was really complicated, but once you got it done, it was, done pretty quick. But this, doing the 3 separate pieces, I find that's a lot easier for beginners, especially. It was good.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing that, Yolanda. Thanks for sharing that. One thing I like to do, the one thing I like to do in sewing in general, I like to look at things because that's just for me. I'm not saying everyone teaching style is different. So I'm not bringing down anyone at all. So if there's any sewing teacher watching me, I love you. I'm not bringing you down. But for me, I like things simple. That's just how I teach. So I like it simple. So I like to teach it in the most simplified way I could go. So thanks for sharing that anyway. But that's just how I like to teach. I don't like things, you tell me, let's make a dart, but you're telling me just a simple dot and you're telling me A, B, C, Z. Just tell me the simplest way or I'm just gonna figure it out for myself. So, all right, awesome guys. Anyway, so for anyone who is on my Facebook page, kindly help me share the video. And for those who's on live, so Robin, I guess you're finished, right? You're just relaxing, waiting for the next step. Is that it? Are you finished? There you go. And you make double-sided. Oh my goodness. Wow. There you go.
So are we leaving? You don't have to leave a hole anywhere. We just sew all the way around, right sides together, or
right side up, sew all the way around. Yes.
Mine, it didn't overlap. I don't know. It didn't overlap, so I don't know what I did wrong.
I don't know who's talking there though. I don't know who's speaking. Sorry. Who's speaking?
Oh. No, I'm saying that the 2 pieces didn't overlap.
Yeah, maybe you're going too much in the yeah, something. I think maybe in the hemming you're probably going too much.
Full, but I did the inch by inch. I don't know.
Yeah, so it's supposed you're supposed to overlap something like this, guys.
Let me see. Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, something like this. Even the one I make it 2 o'clock in the morning. I was half asleep. Well, not half asleep, but yeah. So you see, it have to overlap. So that's why we go the extra. Remember, I said 17 by 17. Then what I did, I put an additional. I said 10 and a half inches, right? So yeah. So did yours overlap them? Oh, there we go. Okay, so let me just let me put everyone one by one.
But I think because I did the first measurement you had up there, that 10 and a half by 10 and a half, I did that first. And then my sister said it changed. So I think that's where I got messed up at.
No, but it's just 10.5 by 17. So it's the same 10.5 by 17. So yeah. So
But
let me
first you had 10.5 by 10.5.
let me see yours. Turn the other way. Let me see. You have that overlap, right, Claudia? Okay, good. You unmute that one. Okay, good. Awesome. So where I think, Rayvon, I think was when we measured the 1 inch, I think there was a little mistake made there. That's pretty much what I think. All right. Awesome. Thank you, dearie. Very nice. So don't mind. Let me
supposed to sew in here a little bit.
Huh?
Are you supposed to sew in here a little bit?
No, just sew it all around.
Just leave it like that.
I love
Mine
it.
is done. I put it in my cushion.
Ah, there you go, my girl. And she's showing. I'm just joking. You're not showing up.
No, I am showing off because I've never made a cushion, so I'm very much so showing off. I'm not even gonna boast.
Oh, my machine on thread and giving me trouble to thread back.
There you go. Awesome.
Thank you, Julius. Thank you, Julius. I've never done anything like that.
My machine on thread and giving me problem to thread back.
I even put 2 colors, Julius.
I see that. I'm telling you. Awesome.
Wow.
Awesome. All right. Let me just see. I think Jody, let me see yours. I think I see Claudia. Let me see yours, Jody.
I'm not finished.
Yes, you could get a pinky shears them, Govana. You finish them? Okay, sorry, Dave, you didn't finish yet. Okay.
I don't know why you're giving me all this trouble to try.
So who else wanna? Tina, you finish? I don't know. I'm just randomly looking at who's finished here. Tina,
yes, I'm finished.
Okay, let me see yours. Did you have it in a pillow? If you don't have it in a pillow, don't worry about it. Just show me and
No, I have it.
Okay,
The
good.
pillow is too big, so it cannot go in.
Just it's too big.
Yeah.
Is it okay? Okay. Is it a 17 by 17 or? But okay, just show
This
the
one,
pillow.
the other one is more than 17. I have just
Okay.
Hey, boo boo.
Okay, no worries. No worries.
My boo boo.
I have to mute. I have to mute. Oh, I like the pattern. Very nice. Very nice. Awesome. All right, good. So Tina, to make one to fit your actual pillow, all you have to do, you're welcome, Angela. So what you have to do, just measure. That's all you have to do. Just measure your pillow and just take the exact same measurement. That's it. You don't have to add any additional if you don't want to. Right? So just measure the length by the width and you just cut the fabric exactly like that. You tuck your pillow in and you're fine. The only thing for the overlap, you have to put like an extra maybe 2 inch to overlap it, right? So it could come nice and 2 inch, yeah. Yeah. All right. So yeah, so it was, I'm just gonna exit myself here. You're welcome, Angie. You're welcome, Stella. Stella, are you finished? Hillary, did you do anything today, Hillary? I didn't hear your voice today.
No, I came in really late, so.
Okay, yeah, I saw when you came in late. So Marcel, I'm coming to you. Hold on, let me just see here. You're welcome, Governor. 1 second here. Oh, Yolanda. Okay, awesome. You know, Landa, I'd have to show yours. I realized I didn't show yours yet. So let me see yours, Jody. Come on, let's see. There you go. Awesome. That's how it's supposed to be. And you just tuck it in your thing. There you go. Very nice. Awesome. You know what, you guys, I think could buy pillowcases in lens mill if you decide, like those in Canada, of course, right? If you want to buy like pillow, the pillow 17 by 17, I think is lens mill have it. I'm just saying, if you guys want to kind of, make another pillow, lens mill does have it on sale. I think they used to, I know. That's where I buy this one anyway. So Marcel, let me see yours, dear. What is Marcel? There you go. Let me see the fabric. Come pull the fabric more. Put it more. Ooh, I love the fabric. Oh my goodness. Don't tell me I miss Grenada. Okay. All right, I see. Awesome. Thank you for sharing there. So how was it? I want to hear voices. You're welcome, Govana. So pinky shears does help. Yeah, it does help. Except you just want to double hem the thing.
Hey, come on, trade the machine for me. I don't know. I can trade them. I can see to trade, and I don't know on that.
I'm done. Jealous.
Okay, Barbara, let me see.
That
Okay.
fabric is nice.
All right. Yeah, the fabric is
Like
very
that black and white fabric.
I don't know. I don't know what
Don't
to
worry
do.
about that. Just put it in your pillowcase. What you find? You ain't find nothing. It's okay. Don't worry. Me and Barbara go back way back. So don't mind me talking to Barbara like this.
It's nice though. I like the fabric.
Yeah. Once you put it inside, it would have a little overlap, guys. But you know, like who cares? Like for now, it's your first time. Next time, it could always go bigger. You could always put a button here to kind of pretty, but
Yes.
yeah,
I'm gonna put a button on mine.
Yeah, you could also put a button on yours as well.
Yeah.
I want to make it easy, simple, so everyone could at least get the hang of it. Awesome.
Well, most of the time, that's how they do the shams anyways.
Yeah, the pillow
Yes.
sham.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. So let me see, Yolanda, let me see yours again, dear. I think we was talking first when everybody was still working. So there you go. Nice.
Now y'all make me how to make mine now.
Oh, that's nice. Some little doggy. Thanks for sharing. I like the fabric. Really nice. Really nice. All right. So let me just get out here. I don't know if anyone else that take. Oh, Stella. Sorry, dear. Sorry, my dog. Sorry, you. Okay. Okay. Let's see Stella now. The General Stella.
Sorry, we were celebrating. My husband and the kids were jumping up, celebrating my victory.
This is
Ooh,
nice.
I love that.
That is nice. I love it.
That is beautiful.
Yeah,
that is nice. I was afraid to use good material just in case I messed it up, but
hold on.
So easy.
What did I hear?
I used
Angelina, you're gonna match everything around the living room.
Yes, yes. Not because I was afraid.
That is so beautiful, Stella. Hold on, Angie. Hold on.
Oh, Jesus. I asked her to do something for me. I've been doing that and I can't get it to do. I asked her to forget about it.
Hold on, guys. I know the noise. Let's just cool down the noise a little. All right. So, Stella, let me come back to you. Is that your country fab
I
color?
love it.
No, it's not, but I'm going to try and get it and I'll use it. Then I'll definitely post it. I just got this from there's a fabric store on Danforth and Hopewell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's just a new Kente, I guess.
Yeah, it is. Although all the fabric is beautiful, guys. It's just, sometimes some of us laugh because my color have our Caribbean, right, Barbara? We have yellow, we have green. So I'm attracted to those colors. But everyone pillowcase cushion come out just beautiful. Just to let you guys know, I don't want everyone to feel, but my fabric is not that nice, and she didn't say nice things about it. But everybody, even Angie fabric is fantastic.
You're on. I was not chancing an expensive fabric till I had it down back. So everyone is on their own. So now that I know it's an easy thing, I could pull out the expensive fabric.
There you go. So Rayvon, let's see it now. Let me see Rayvon. Rayvon, did you show us yours already? I can't really remember now. Raven, are you on the hot spot, girl?
Okay, yeah.
It's Dana.
I did a
Oh yes.
And then I did the what it is. I got like a sample from a upholstery shop. They had the 17 by 17s already cut, so I had them in like my stash.
Okay. I love it.
Yeah,
it
that's
looks really upholstery, and it looks really. When you go to the furniture store, they see those nice.
Yeah, in the book. And they took them all out. So that's what it was.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, I have a lot of those here. That's nice. Thank you for sharing there. And how was it?
Oh, that's my first pillow like this. I've always wanted to make this envelope pillow. So it was easy. That's what I want to hear. It was easy. Thank you for sharing, dearie. Thank you so much. Okay. So where is Miss Dana? I'm not seeing Miss Dana. Oh, there you go. Miss Dana, don't even mind me. Okay. So we're going to see the general and herself, her pillow. Did you make today, by the way? I don't know if you make. Did you make? Your screen is so blurry today. I don't know why. Oh, I like the color.
All right.
I'm telling
nice.
you, girl. There you go. Really like it. Really love it. Really love it. The color is just, how do you say the color? It's very sophisticated. The fabric. That's the word. Okay. I don't know if anyone else. Also, Fatu, did you finish your pillow?
Yeah, it's here.
Let me show you. It's like here.
Okay, another colorful.
Can you see? Can you see well?
Nice.
Okay. It's
Ooh,
like
I
this.
love the fabric. Oh my goodness, you guys
It's
are
like
just
this.
yeah. I like it. I like it. So guys, one thing. So like you have the if you have the pillow, very nice Fatu. I love the fabric, of course. You know, like she sell fabric. Just guys to let you guys know.
Oh, that's for two. Okay, yes, I have to order some.
Oh,
Yeah,
Modesty.
she's too. Yeah. So if you guys need them African print, she does sell fabric. Just to let you guys know. Yeah.
I keep seeing this Fatu, this Fatu. Where is she?
It's me.
Oh, it's you. Oh,
Nice
yeah, I
to see
keep looking on my
you.
phone.
Nice to meet
with the
you.
fabric. Yeah.
All right, good stuff. One thing I want to say, let's say you make it and your pillow is maybe less than 17, right? And it's really, really loose. You could always go in and make it like a 1-inch seam allowance or 7/8 of an inch seam allowance. You know, don't make your head up and say, oh, something wrong. Nothing is wrong. Just make the seam allowance a little bit deeper. That's pretty much it. Okay. That's pretty much it. All right. So
I made a couple weeks ago. I made a pillow to cover my chase pillow. I went to the store. I got this fabric for $5.
Let me see here.
And I covered the pillow.
Oh, okay. So it's a leather fabric?
Yeah, it's like leather. It's like
leather. Okay, nice. Of course. I like it.
I covered the pillow.
Of course, why not?
Yeah.
That's the cool thing. And you can just, oh God, my thing is falling down here. That's the cool thing. And the good thing is that if you have, once you know those little things, so it doesn't have to be, well, you know what? I don't know how to make a big dress, so I'm not going to take a class. The simplest thing, you start from there and then you work your way up. So thank you for sharing that, Robin. Thank you so much for sharing that. Okay, so any question anyone have to ask? Wendy, I think Wendy's still sewing. Okay.
Okay. The sister Fatu.
Button.
1 second, yeah.
I put this nice little gold button.
Oh.
Oh, excuse us.
I'm telling you. Nice, Barbara. Really nice. Yes, Rayvon, you wanted to talk to Fatu?
Yeah, about the fabric.
Okay, so maybe you could Fatima probably could take her email address or something and contact her. Yeah.
Yeah, you can send me.
Okay, are you from Uganda?
No, I'm from Ivory Coast. I'm from Ivory Coast.
All right, because I had some beautiful fabric come from Uganda. Okay, so Ivory Coast. Okay.
Okay.
All right, then.
Text me.
For sure.
Okay. We'll have to connect.
Right. So, Julie's, for the next class on Friday's class, what do we need to have for that class? Because I know my cheap materials, I know for sure.
To write on the store. Oh, Tina, the store is in Toronto though. It's Lens Mill. So I think you guys could post it in the group. And Tina, you need to Tina, you know, I didn't see your skirt in the group too. If I was looking for the skirt in the Toronto group.
Oh, okay. I could send it.
Yeah,
again.
it's not there, honey. So you could always
that store is nice. That Lenser store is nice. I went there the other day.
Yeah, let me just see if I could actually. So for those who is in Canada, of course, I don't know if I don't know if they have Lensman in the States. Maybe they do. I have no clue. But I know for Lensmill fabric. Let me just see if I could get it here. And the reason is just for pillowcase. Like I'm not sure if it's open under the lockdown, but I think it is. I'm not sure. But it was open last week, right, guys? Because that's where we went last week. But I don't know. Remember, there's a new lockdown order. But
no, it's open. It's open. They said they're not closing. I went there today. It's open.
Okay.
Oh, you went there today. Awesome. So yeah. It's open.
Okay. So I could go tomorrow.
Yeah, you could probably go and buy. So if you guys want to buy pillow, whatever, that's pretty much it.
Well, they have a lot of material there, so.
Yeah, that's it there. And muslin, guys, for who want muslin, if you guys could at least buy, if it's one out of the expensive muslin, it actually does make it different than the $3 one. But if you already buy the $3 one and that's what you have to use, just use.
I don't know, they have the $3 one. I'm gonna have to work with that.
Yeah, they have the $3 one. They have the one for $3 and have one for $7 and something cents.
Yeah, the $7 up from and something cent is the more prominent.
It's the heavier one?
Yeah. It's a little bit more, but at least that's the one because
because I did not know what I was looking for. So I went in and I asked, and that's what the first person who I spoke to didn't even know what I was talking about. And she went and asked somebody, and that's what they showed her. So I'm like, okay.
That's okay, yeah. So that's okay. If you have it already, don't go and buy anything more, but just if you want to continue, you know, because I know sometimes some people may have it, it might be a little bit this, a little bit that, but don't worry if you have it. But if to say you have to buy muslin again to move on in my class or whatever, it's always good to buy the heavier one. It's a little bit more prominent. That's pretty much it. But don't break the bank if you have to buy the smaller one, that's fine. Okay, so I'm just gonna go over again. I'm gonna send this link. I'm gonna put it in the chat actually. This link again, I'm just gonna repeat here. We do offer a beginners class for those who are listening to me and who are gonna be sharing sharing the live. This is the class we had today. The sew along pillowcase is a very easy, very easy class. We do have the I have another free class again coming up. So yeah, so free after free. It's a gather skirt making class. Some of us have done it and some of us have not. Like there's a few people who didn't take that class, and if you want to take it, you could definitely sign up. It's just through the same link. But if you already sign up for the pillowcase class, you're already on the list. You don't have to re-sign up again. You would still get the email regardless. And then the other class we'll have, which is for the next Friday, that class would run for at least 2 days because one class wouldn't be able to make it. That would be a Maxi gather skirt, and I'm going to show you from what I have on me. That class is $85 Canadian, and you would make a professional waistband, professional zipper, and pockets. And I teach you step by step. Plus, you would get to be in a specific group where there's a video there. There's a video there, and when the class is finished, you have the video to your leisure to make countless amount of skirt. The Hillary is in that group because Hillary took my class, and she's still in that group. Anyone who take the class would be in that group, and the group have all the videos from how to cut the fabric down to zipper, down to everything, ironing the skirt. And there's also 2 additional skirt in there if you want to learn to make it as well. That's if you take the Gather Maxi skirt class. It's $85 for the class, and that's Canadian only, not American. And you get to be in that group where all the videos is there, pretty much. We will be coming up with another class. It's a tote bag making class. That class, again, you would get access to the full video. It's on the website, actually. And you'll get lifetime access to this video. Everything is there, but I will still teach the live class. So pretty much what you're paying for is actually the live session. And it would be like 2 days again, not just one session. So the first session would be like 2.5 hours, max 3 hours. And then the next session would be where we're finishing up. But then you have the video, and Raven had take the class. So Raven, how was the class when you take the Maxi bag class? How was it?
Oh, the Maxi skirt class was good. It was good.
The bag.
I enjoyed it. Oh, the bag?
Yeah.
Oh, the bag was good with the zipper? No, which one are you? I didn't hear you.
That's fine. Now we're gonna come to the Maxi because I was asking about the bag. How was the bag? Because you take the class, right? I'm gonna show your
the one with the zipper was that was my first bag, and it turned out fabulous. Everybody was real impressed.
Yeah, I'm gonna show it here because I have it somewhere here. Her bag, and I think Hillary did the class too. Let me just move here. I'm coming here. So all these days, free bag class I'm gonna be having pretty soon. I think this was Raven bag here. So that one was a free class, but this bag was not a free class. So this was Raven bag here. I'm just pulling it up.
Nice.
So that was Raven. This was your bag, right?
Yes. That was my first time doing a lining, doing a zipper, doing that pocket. That was my very first doing everything.
Right. And you still have access to the video, right? You still have the access to the video. And then this is if you lost your access, just let me know. I could always And then this was Hillary bag here. Let me see. Okay, sorry. Oh, gosh, I don't want to see myself. Let me just exit out here, and I'll go back. This was your friend. This was
Cherie's fountain.
Cherie's bag. Cherie's bag. Right. So this is them, and I think Cherie's having so for a while, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Right. And then we have another. This was when the bag wasn't finished yet. So this is where some of my students was doing the bag here. So yeah. So there's different classes we have coming up. This was a free class I had here with a skirt. I think Catherine take that class. Hillary take this class with a skirt. So I have free classes. I have paid classes. So of course I have to balance myself, right? So and those class does help. This is another someone that make this bag here. I think was this was a free class. Will be coming up very soon again. This is Miss Dana here with a scarf. I had making a scarf class. And this was a free class again. It was a challenge I was having. We made a bag. This is Jennifer on here. We made a scarf, a bag, and a face mask, I think, right? Yeah, the face mask. Look at Rosemary with a face mask. So I usually have free challenge because I want people to always be on the machine, whether it's once a week, twice a week, once a month. I don't have a definite schedule for the free or paid class. Well, sorry, I am coming up with a schedule. I apologize. I'm coming up with a schedule where at least you have an idea when the class is. But for most time it would be on a Friday, either free classes or paid classes. But
So
again,
that's what later is gonna look like.
but again, if you want a structured class where you go beginners, you understand the in-depth of beginners, intermediate, the in-depth, the advanced, then that's where definitely you want to come to our paid structured class. It's about 2 months for the class. Every week we are there, we're teaching you. And as I am here, let me just give you guys a little quick view because this is also in the group. This is our paid group here. And this is one of the class I was teaching. I'm not gonna do the whole video. So this is our student here. I'm not gonna go in depth. So this is my paid class where we teach step by step. You get access. So my student who take my paid class, they get access to the video. So after we finish teaching the class, the video is still there in the group that they could actually go back and watch the video again if they need any clarification or if they just need to continue watching until we do the next class. And I give lots of handout in that class. So you'll get all the handout, week 1 handout, week 2 handout, everything while we teach, you get all the handout. So you could always review. So it's a really structured class and I'm making it really reasonable because I want people to really want to learn to sew, right? So lastly, I'm going to show here is my website. So this is here for the beginners class. We may start another one in either February or March. A brand new one. The one that is doing right now, we're going to continue it, of course, until it's finished. And then we may start another one because people is contacting me. So I may start a new one soon. Right? We have the beginner. There's discounts available. I have it for $160 right now. And that would run.
Hello again. I want to.
Sorry, I apologize. And then we have the intermediate class when we got to that level. I also have one-on-one classes. So if you want just me alone, you said, Julie, I don't want no group class. I just want me and you alone. It's $45 an hour. You pay, you get at least an hour class, and I teach you tailored to your needs. And when we go to the advanced class, you would need sewing patterns. We do also have the sewing patterns. I teach from the patterns. If you want to go super advanced, that's where I teach you how to make the pattern. We'll be coming out with that as we go along eventually, where you would actually learn how to make the clothes without any sewing pattern, but that's not yet. We didn't structure that one yet. So kindly help me share the video, guys. I really appreciate all your support, whether come to the free class. No problem, Yolanda. No problem. I guess you left already. Oh, no, you didn't left yet. Okay, Yolanda, if you're leaving, that's fine. Thank you for joining me there. Thank you so much. I appreciate you joining me today. She did say she was going to join, and she did join, and we just met today. So awesome. Thank you for joining.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. You're so welcome.
Got mine done.
Okay, Jody, no problem. Thank you for leaving. I mean, thank you for joining me, Jody. Sorry, maybe you left before.
And the front, and I just have to iron it.
Oh, okay. So last but not least is our wonderful Wendy.
There
you go.
And it's not exactly 17 by 17 because the one fabric that I had was like 9 3/4, and I just made the other side 17 to match the length and the width. I just kind of still works. So.
Yeah, once you get the concept, it's all good, right? So once you poke out the corner, you iron it, and then yeah, you're good. So how was it?
Good. I've got the little wallet, the little purse with the strap thing, and it's all in the same color. I love yellow so much, but I thought maybe I should just keep on going with black, and I might get to yellow again at some point. So anyway, I guess we'll move on. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jay. Thank you for sharing that. All right, guys. So anyway, I don't know if anyone else have any questions, but I think it's a wrap. Can you let me know what we will need for the next class? So one thing I want you guys to know, guys, once you sign up, I will send emails, I'll post. Sometime I may not, and if I didn't answer you guys one time, don't get mad or anything, because sometimes so many people just be contacting me. Plus, you know, you have your children, you have this, so there's so many things going on. So sometimes I just said, okay, you know what, I'll answer later. Sometimes I forget to answer and this and that, but I will send the email out for sure. or I'll post it in the group, or I'll post it wherever when the time is right, of course.
I just want to know because I have to be, because of the lockdown, you have to go to the stores, right? So I just
You don't have fabric. I'm hanging out.
Yeah, I have fabric, but I just want to know like if we needed like facing or like lining and stuff like that. I have fabric plastic.
So that's a great question to ask. So for the Maxi gather skirt, let me just bowl myself here. For the Maxi gather skirt class, so I'm just going to speak general. Maybe someone might be interested. So this is what the skirt would look like. Okay, all right. So this is what the skirt will look. It's a Maxi gather. I'm just going to find it because I have a lot of gathered in mind. So this is what it's going to look like, and something like that, right?
And how many yards of material is that approximately?
So this I use about 3 yards and maybe and a quarter or something because I'm a little fat, right? If you're skinny, you don't have to use 3 yards. Maybe you have to lose 2.5 yards. Maybe, I don't know, maybe Stella have a tiny waist, probably. She could use less, but usually the measurement is like your waist multiplied by 3.
Oh, good
and that
Lord.
would be the amount you need. If you want it more maxi than this, like me, I had it like 3 yards and a quarter because I really wanted a little bit more, you know, kind of puffy. And then you may need interfacing. You could get interfacing as fabric if you want, or at Lesmith, I think they sell it for like $6 a yard. I sell it for $5 a yard if you guys want. But if you want, it's not a must, okay? If you cannot get interfacing, it's not a must. The goal is that you want to learn the skills. Once you learn the skills of making a skirt, then your next skirt, you could always step up the level, but you may need it for the waistband. Okay. Moving forward in my classes, into my intermediate class, you would need interfacing. That's for sure. Okay. And we'll talk about that in the class. This is not a class yet. Just because you mentioned what else we need, you guys will need interfacing as we go along in the classes. But yeah, if you could get interfacing, fine. I also have interfacing on sale. It's $5 a yard. And of course, it'll be plus shipping for those who may need interfacing. But you may need this. Interfacing actually is your go-to. In sewing, I use this a lot in my dresses to make sure my dressing is nice and tailored and form. I use it a lot. So that's like a really, really good thing to have. But if you don't have it for the maxi gather skirt class, it's not a big deal. But for the elastic waistband skirt, all you need is elastic and your fabric, and of course your sewing machine and blah blah blah. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And the maxi gather skirt, again, let me just show you guys. So the maxi gather skirt is just measure your waist for the elastic. Just get your waist for the elastic, and that's pretty much it. But again, I will send the information out anyway.
Okay, so, that's fine.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Excuse
So
me,
thank you again.
Jealous,
Huh?
excuse me. Can I just tell Fatu to just check the chat, and I put my phone number in there.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, no worries. So Fatu, you get customer, just check the chat. Sure, her phone number is in there.
Okay. Okay,
Sorry.
perfect. I will check. Okay, no problem.
I have a question for you. Do you sell fabric? That way we can also support you. Like if you sold your fabric rather than buying it in other places, why not from you as well?
Yeah, I don't have no problem with supporting orders because, you know, we all need support. So that's fine. But that's a great question. I would be selling fabric because I did find an African store, and he's a gentleman just as myself. And I told him, you know, if we could, yeah. So I would be eventually selling some fabric as well because I realized people have been asking me. So yeah, I would be selling fabric as well. But I encourage, if you have fabric selling and then you want to post, I have no problem with that because, you know, we all kind of support each other.
Oh, no, I'm not. We just need to support you too. I mean, you're an
Of course, why not, right? Yes, Stella, of course I agree with you, my dearie.
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
Thank you for that.
I just like fabric. I just like fabric.
Yeah, I know. I like fabric too, girl. I mean, even Miss Dana could tell you. Miss Dana don't even want to start with the kind of fabric she have in her. Yeah. So one thing I realized with people who sew, some of you like a lot of item machine. Like me, I have so much machine. Oh my goodness, some of those even use those machines. You won't believe it. This machine I have is just a fraction because sometimes I see machine on KGG, you know, those cheap places you can buy old time machine. Like I see an old antique machine. Yeah. And I love fabric as well. So there you go. All right, guys. So I am so excited that everyone find the pillow construction was fun and it's an easy project to do for sure. Thank you so much again for your support. I would wrap up today. So thank you everyone who was on my page, Yvette James, Lavon. Thank you guys so much. Kindly help me share, and guys, you could kindly help me share. The more you share, like, you know, people is in the States, people is in different parts of the States. If you could share my page, I can show you guys how to share the page. I'm just gonna probably go one more time. That would be nice, because some people may not be able to share the group, which is fine. The group is more like a private group. But if you go to the page itself, Infinite Modesty Design page, and I'm just gonna go as a visitor here. And I think there's a line here. The line here you could just share and say sewing classes, blah, 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 whatever. I think it's something like that. Yeah. So it'll be nice. It'll be nice. All right, guys. So if there's nothing else, again, it's a wrap today. So class is dismissed. And yeah, thank you guys. Thank you everyone for joining me. Thank you, Angie. Thank you, Stella. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, Galaxy. Yeah, JR. All right. Photos, thanks for joining me. Rayvon, thanks for joining me. And I want to see your skirt, girl. I didn't see this. I need to see that skirt.
Good night,
bye,
everyone.
guys. Have a good evening, okay? Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.